Analyzing the configuration of an L14.30p to multiple 5.15R cord set, focusing on neutral wiring and NEC compliance. Considering the benefits and requirements when using such a setup, it's important to address some details. Firstly, let's discuss the question of separate neutral wires. There are no specific safety requirements in the National Electrical Code that mandate separate neutral wires for each circuit in an L14.30p cord set that feeds multiple 5.15R receptacles. However, there can be benefits to this design. One key advantage is increased fault current capacity. Separate neutral wires offer a lower impedance path for fault current. This reduction in impedance minimizes voltage drop and reduces the likelihood of arcing during a ground fault. This can enhance safety and prevent equipment damage. Another potential benefit is improved load balance. Separate neutral wires can contribute to ensuring that the load is evenly distributed between the two circuits. This prevents a situation where one circuit is overloaded while the other remains underutilized. Balanced loads are crucial for efficient power distribution and preventing overheating. Now let's address NEC compliance. The configuration described with an L14.30p plug feeding multiple 5.15R receptacles with separate neutral wires is generally considered NEC compliant, assuming it is used within its intended purpose and within the specified ratings of the components. It is always critical to verify that the entire setup adheres to the latest edition of the NEC and any local amendments. Proper overcurrent protection and grounding are also essential for compliance and safety. As for the alternative of using a 10/4 cord to the splitter, this approach can achieve the same goal of providing separate neutral wires for each circuit. Utilizing a 10/4 cord, where one conductor serves as the ground, one as the neutral, and two as the hots, can also be NEC compliant, but with careful considerations. Firstly, it is crucial to ensure that the 10/4 cord is properly sized and rated for the anticipated load. This means selecting a cord with an ampacity sufficient to handle the maximum current drawn by all the connected devices. Overloading the cord can lead to overheating and potentially fire hazards. Secondly, the connections at the splitter must be made properly and securely. The individual conductors from the 10/4 cord must be connected to the appropriate terminals on the splitter and the 5.15R receptacles. Wire nuts, terminal blocks, or other approved connectors should be used to ensure reliable electrical connections. Thirdly, grounding is of paramount importance. The grounding conductor in the 10/4 cord must be properly connected to the grounding terminals of the splitter and the 5.15R receptacles. A robust grounding system provides a low impedance path for fault current, helping to protect against electrical shock. Fourthly, proper strain relief should be provided at all connection points. Strain relief prevents mechanical stress in the conductors and connections, ensuring that the wiring remains intact over time. Cable clamps, cord grips, or other strain relief devices should be used to secure the cords and prevent them from being pulled or damaged. Fifthly, be mindful of the overall length of the cord set. Long cord sets can introduce voltage drop, particularly when supplying power to high current devices. The voltage drop can reduce the performance of the connected equipment and potentially cause overheating. The NEC provides guidelines for minimizing voltage drop in branch circuits and feeders. In summary, while the NEC does not mandate separate neutral wires for this type of configuration, they can offer benefits in terms of fault current capacity and load balance. The described configuration is generally NEC compliant, provided it is used within its intended purpose and ratings. The use of a 10/4 cord to the splitter is also a viable and NEC compliant option as long as it is properly sized, connected, and grounded. Always consult the latest edition of the NEC and any local amendments to ensure compliance and safety.